Hey there, I'm assuming that if you are here watching this video, you are interested in ending your day a little bit better and waking up the next day with more energy and just being able to fall to sleep better. So I am a senior in high school doing 4 AP classes in a practicum at a veterinary clinic, varsity sports, volleyball, and track. So I am packed throughout my school year, and this is what I've been doing so far to end my day energized when I wake up and just having a really good night. The first thing that you need to consider doing is having a night mood shift. So you can do this by changing your lights to a dimmer brightness. Also, on your iPhone, if you have one, you can create a sleep focus where there are only certain apps that you can access, and it can turn on by itself if you set it to turn on at like 9 or maybe 10, and then certain apps will be not on your home screen. The second habit that you should add is washing away your day. Literally just change your clothes. Do not sleep in your regular clothes. Like, I know that sometimes you just want to get home and you're so tired that you just want to jump in bed. No. Wash your face, brush your teeth, and do your face routine. Like, moisturizer, if you have like eye cream, do that, whatever. But just get into the habit of doing those things before you go to bed. Okay, now I know this one might be a hard one for most of you, but you need to sleep with your phone not next to your bed. Like, you can put it doesn't have to be in another room. Like, if it's that severe, like that you wake up in the middle of the night and then you just pick up your phone and then you end up scrolling all night, like, you can put your phone in another room, but you can also just put it in the corner so that if you do wake up, you're not going to want to get out of bed. It's going to be all the way on the other side of the room. So just don't have it next to you so that you don't have like the urge to grab it. Okay, tip number 4 is prepare for the morning. So this kind of consists of a few like minor things, but number 1, set your intentions. Just set 3. So you can start the next day with a purpose and like intent. Like, you wake up and you know, okay, I just want to at least get these 3 things done and I'll be okay. The next thing is set your clothes for the morning. Instead of getting out of bed and going to find a change of clothes, you can get out of bed and your clothes are already ready. Like, you don't have to make any critical decision. You can just have your clothes right there, get up, and then move on to the next task. And then the last thing for preparing in the morning is to just clean your space. This can promote relaxation and make it easier to wind down and fall to sleep because you won't have like a cluster of trash around your room. You can have like, you'll wake up and when you're going to bed, like, you're not surrounded by just mess, and relax, and it'll help you fall to sleep. If you are a music listener, you can turn on some chill beats. You can do like lo-fi or some Minecraft music. It's just relaxing. And this number 5 is pretty cool. Just write down one daily highlight, like in a little journal. It's just helps you celebrate your mini victories, because we tend to overlook not everything, but just some of the positive things that happen throughout our day, and we just need to look at that and make a recognition of it. And then tip number 6, which I know it's like, okay, but read. It doesn't have to be a lot. It can be 10 pages, and it doesn't have to be a certain genre. It doesn't have to be non-fiction. It can be fiction, but reading has been proven to slow down your thoughts before you go to bed, so when you finally lay there, you're not like rushing, especially if you have a lot of things going on. And to help make reading before bed a habit, just keep it somewhere where it's really easily accessible. Like, don't have it in another place across the room where you have to get up every time to read, unless you like sit on your couch and read, and like that is your place to read before you go to bed. But for me personally, I keep it right next to my bed, right here, and I use something called habit stacking whenever I try and create a new habit. And so it's when you do one thing that's already a habit, you follow it with the new habit. So one habit that I have is that when I'm ready for bed, I get in bed. So the habit stack is when I get in bed, then I will pick up my book and read for 10 minutes. And that's one way that I've made this a habit. And then a bonus tip, put out a water like by your bed. Preferably like a metal water bottle with ice, so when you wake up you have cold water to drink. It helps with your lymphatic system and metabolism, and helps you get up and get started with your days. And I know that this might sound like a lot, so add one step at a time, or just try and implement some of these things, especially if like you don't really have a night routine at all and you kind of just go home, flop in bed, and just, you know, I was there too. If you come home and you're tired, I get it, like, we can't always block 20 to 30 minutes for a night routine, but just try and get some of the essentials, like changing your clothes, washing your face. And then another really good thing to think about is having a consistent sleep schedule, starting to get ready for bed at 9. Yeah, and then also it's really important to intentionally wake up at a certain time, because if you wake up at 11 a.m., you're not going to be tired by whatever time that you have set, unless it's like 1 a.m. But try and have a reasonable sleep schedule so that you feel more energized. And a final thought of consideration before creating your own night routine is place your phone in the spot away from your bed 10 to 30 minutes before you go to bed, so you're not tempted to like look at your screen while you're getting ready. It just helps you wind down better to get you ready for bed. Hope this helps.